shows that you really have worked hard and you are looking forward to your celebration with the University of Limpopo. I am with the sign interpreter this morning, Ms. Pearl Mbolekwa. She will be assisted by Ms. Chisikawe Dzibane. She's also another sign language specialist from the University of Limpopo. Ere ke thome ka ditsebiso tsa rona ke re ge procession e tsena ka moholong re tlo go pelwa gore re eme re tlo go nna re eme go fitlhella mo pele mo ba bolela gore kopano e ke kopano e molaong ya University ya Limpopo. Choir ya rona mamotla ke choir ya St. Agnes ke ba kereke ya St. Agnes e fela ke di students tsa rena ke bana ba ileng gore ba studisha le University ya Limpopo. University ga e ba patele, University ga e ba fe selo, batla go keteka le rona mamotla e re ba papatele matsogo. Kopo ya kereke ya St. Agnes ke gore le ge o ka kgatlega bjang kapa bjang ba kopela gore o seka wa ba tseya di picture, o ska ba tseya di video. Rona re le ba University ya Limpopo re kopa gore tle re amogeleng re tlhompe kopo eo. Ba tlile go nna ba re eta pele ka dipina tse di mmalwa mafelelong go ya mafelelong a di graduation ba tlile go re eta pele ka national anthem ya rona. Ka nako eo ga ke go ba gona mo go lo kopa gore lo emelle ge lo ba bona ba emella ka moka mo pele mo re tla kopa gore le lena lo emelle gore ba lo tle lo opele national anthem ya rona e le thapelo ya rona ya mafelelo. Lo tlanne lo eme jwalo go fitlhella mo pele mo ba bolela gore kopano e ba e phatlalatsa e leng ba phatlalatsa kopano e ya University ya Limpopo. Morago go ka tswa bone ba ba le mo processioning ba salwa morago ke di aloga tsa rena. Bareti lo gona bareti e re ke kwe ka megolo kwane gore lo gona bareti ba rena ba ba tlhwatlhwa ba ba rategang re kopa gore ge leina la o mongwe wa mo gae le bitswa ka mo a tla mo pele mo lo mo reteng e fela lo direng gore le rena re kwe gore ba bolela eng ka bona ga golo ba e leng gore ba apere digauno tse di rete a kere ba tlile go bala maina ba bolela se ba se dirang leng ba batlileng ba bangwe ba batla go kwa gore ba dirileng a kere solo ba reteng lo tsopoleng yana re katla re feleletsa sereto ko ntle mo e leng gore re ka kgona go reta re lokologile. Re kopa gore re ska ra tsaya ditshwantsho ka mogare ba e leng gore ba matshwaneding go tsaya ditshwantsho ka mogare mo ke ba Gordon Harris ba marketing and communication ya University ya Limpopo le ba e leng gore ba laleditswe ke ba University of Limpopo marketing and communication go tla go tseya di picture ka mogare mo. Re ka mo social media lo ka re joina lo share di moments tsa lena le rena at #ULGraduation2024. To those who did not follow what I was saying, good morning. Good morning. Okay. When the procession enters the hall, you are going to be required to stand and remain standing till after this congregation has been declared a legal gathering of the University of Limpopo. After that, the procession will sit at the frontier. The choir will lead us in various songs, and they will also lead us in the graduation song. So please note that when they sing, you are not supposed to take pictures of the choir, because that's the request from the St. Agnes Church, that we do not take pictures of the choir, nor even videos. So please respect that request. Ko pare tswalleng mamatu fitlhella Retoma. The choir will lead us in various songs, and towards the end, they will also lead us in the national anthem. You are going to be required to stand during the national anthem. It is the closing prayer for us, and please remain standing. After that, the Chancellor will dissolve this gathering, and after that, they will file out of from the stage, followed by the graduates. Please know that you are not required to take pictures in the hall, of the proceedings in the hall. Those who are authorized to take pictures in the hall are from Gordon Harris, the marketing and communications team, and also some of their fellow colleagues from the various public media houses that they have invited. Please know that the university is on various social media platforms. You are also broadcasted live on YouTube, and the page is University of Limpopo. We are on Facebook. We are on the Alumni and Convocation Facebook page, which is UL Alumni and Convocation. We are on Twitter. We are on Instagram, and all those are at UL Varsity. So please share your moments using the hashtag UL Graduation 2024. And Gift is here. Gift to announce, give you a brief demonstration of where pictures are going to be taken. I know this is a reminder for all of you, but please just remain reminded.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Morning, graduates. I just want to explain the procedure which you're going to follow when you come up on stage, so please pay attention. Firstly, you need to have three things with you. The first one is your hood that will be draped over your left arm. The second thing is your name card that you were given by the institution. The last thing is this yellow card that you were given to complete. Please make sure you do complete that yellow card and do bring it with you and come forward. You'll be brought forward row by row, then you come up on stage one by one. Next to this podium, there's a black mat stuck on the carpet. Please stand on top of that carpet, hand in your name card. As your name will be read, we take the first photograph of you from the camera situated to my right. Please ensure I look into that direction for you to get a nice photograph. Then from there, you walk across the stage. In the middle of the stage, that's where your qualification will be conferred. You need to kneel on that platform. Do not sit on that bench. You need to kneel. That's where you're going to be kept. Then from there, at the end of the stage, you hand over your hood to the registrar. You turn around and face the audience. As the belt passes your chin or passes your face, that's when we take the second photograph of you from the camera again to my far right. Please do not look down or bend down trying to assist the person who is behind you. There is a raised platform. They will be able to drape that hood without you bending over. Pretend to be happy for you to get a nice photograph. Then from there, you walk down the stairs. Ladies with high heels, please be careful. You collect your certificate and your scroll to the tables that are to my far right. You walk all the way to the last booth of photograph. We take the last head and shoulder portrait of you. Then you walk back to your seats. We do photograph each and every graduate who walks across the stage. We take everyone who walks across the stage. However, should you wish to order these photographs, you're welcome to order them after the ceremony. We are situated outside at the main entrance of this hall. I think most of you have seen us. We also have 2 studios set up for your family and friends photographs that you might like to take. And lastly, should you not have this yellow card, please raise your hand and someone will give you one. Thank you so much. Enjoy your graduation.
Let's give a big round of applause to Gift. In case of emergency, please know that those who are seated on this side who can go up the stairs, please use the door that's at my extreme left, This is my left, no? At the back. And those who are seated in the middle, please use that middle door. And those who are seated here, the choir and everyone behind you, use that door. And everyone who is seated on stage here will exit through the back. Ka nako ya maemo a tshoganyetso, ge re na le maemo a tshoganyetso, re tlo kopa gore ba e leng gore ba dutse mo, ba tswe ka lemati le le ka mo lefteng yaka, ba ba dutseng ka mo gare ba ka tswa mo lemating le mo gare, ba e leng gore ba dutse ka mo ba ka dirisa le ko morago le, and then ba e leng gore ba mo godimo ga stage ba ka tswa ka ko morago, ba ba sa kgoneng go sepela, ba ba sa kgoneng go tsamaya, ba tla thusiwa gore ba tswe ka lemati le, ba e leng gore ba gaufi mo ba ka tswa le lone lemati le, ba security ya University ya Limpopo ba ka ba le gona go le thusa go tswa ka mamati a tshwanetseng. Re a leboga. Ba e leng gore ba ko R40 le lena Thabang le rena, ke a tseba gore lo a re bona, lo amogetswe le lena, re a kopa ga e le gore go na le batho ko R40. Ga ba gona akere? Okay. Thabang le rena ga e le gore lo gona, ga le se gona, ke kopa tshwarelo. Choir, ge re ntse re eme, re tsopolleng gannyane, re demonstrateng gore rona re keteka bjang mo University ya Limpopo ka di-graduations tsa rena. That's how we roll, graduates. Alala. How kolote moto man. Me golokwane. ke ka mokgwa o re ketekang ka gone mo investing ya Limpopo. Nama ga re na yona, gravy ga re na yona, le pitsana le yona ga re na yona, minona o galo. A brief one, re ntse re lebeletse le Mati, choir conductor, over to you.
Usama mani misabeni, usama mani tishake.
Megolokwane eo ke ngo ka re e lapile. Re a leboga. Re kopa gape go buseletsa tsebiso e re dirileng. Go se nne le motho o a tseyang camera, I mean picture or video ya khwaere ge ba opela. There shouldn't be any person who takes pictures and a video of the choir, nor even take pictures in the hall. I am pleading with you, please do respect our request from the University of Limpopo and the request from the Church of St. Agnes. Re a leboga, re tla di opela morago, re tla amogela moetapele wa rena morago ka kontle ga di graduation. Re a kopa tle. Lo amogetšwe. Re a leboga. Okay. Ge go ntse go re kopa
Barita mile
Our re itse go dira betere man. Megolokwane e kae? Magofi a kae? Melody e kae? Re a leboga. Ke ka mokgwa e leng gore re keteka ka gone ba e leng gore ba batla go ya matlong a boitumelo a gona ko morago, ba ba kgonang go namela di-stepisi ba ka ya ko morago ka mo letsogong la ka la lefte, ba e leng gore ga ba kgone go namela ba ka tswa ka mo fatshe, babereki tla lo bontsha ko mantlwana a boitumelo a leng ko gona. Those who need the restrooms, please know that they are at the back. Those who can go up the stairs, please go up the stairs. Those who cannot go up the stairs, please use the door on my left. My colleagues in the hall will show you where the restrooms are. Colleagues and all the graduates will also use the restrooms. Please enjoy yourselves. Graduates, is this your day? Rebontseng. Re kwisheng. I retlo keteka today strong. Ya khale ba re tlhakisa. Ya ba re tsamo go baya TA ko pele di isli di o ga di a dula ga botse a kere. Okay, this is your day, have fun, enjoy. Okay, this is your day, have fun, enjoy. Choir, ke a gola gore ka ba ya mafelelo before re thoma. Ba di phone re kopa gore lo di beng on silent. Over to you, choir. Sorry about that.
To recognize those who stood by you through thick and thin, that is your families, guardians, sponsors, and loved ones. They have invested countless hours, resources, and love to support your journey, and today they share your triumph. Their sacrifices have shaped this moment, and we honor them as well. Graduation is more than just a ceremony. It's a vibrant celebration of dreams fulfilled and futures bright. It symbolizes years of personal dedication, not only from you, but from everyone who believed in you along the way. At the University of Limpopo, we celebrate in a uniquely African manner, embracing our rich heritage and culture. So feel free to express your joy in your own beautiful African style. Just to let you know that graduating today as a postgraduate student from the University of Limpopo, where the motto is providing solutions for Africa, means you stand at the forefront of knowledge and innovation. Your research, conducted across diverse fields, reflects not only your dedication, but also your commitment to addressing the unique challenges faced by our continent. Now, Mr. Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm thrilled also to indicate that during this third 2024 spring graduation, as I welcome our guests, our university proudly takes a bold stance in recognizing exceptional contribution to the field of administration. We will be witnessing awarding of the degree of Doctor of Administration honoris causa upon an individual whose vision, leadership, and commitment have reshaped our understanding of effective governance and transformation practices. Honorary degrees are not just titles. This comes as a celebration of life devoted to inspiring change, fostering innovation, and values we are trying to instill in our graduates. It embodies our university's dedication to recognizing those who challenge the status quo and pave the way for future generations. The university will award also 18 doctoral degrees and 98 master's degrees. That's 106 degrees in total across all the faculties. This is a real statement to your hard work and determination. On behalf of yourselves and the university, I extend a heartfelt thanks to your families, friends, and all the incredible educators who guided you along your path. This is time to celebrate the achievement you have worked so hard for. Let's fill this space with laughter, cheers, and the vibrant spirit that embodies the University of Limpopo. Once more, welcome, and let's celebrate together. I thank you.
Vice Chancellor and Principal of University of Limpopo, Prof. Mokhalong, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Teaching and Learning, Prof. Richard Madach, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Research, Innovation and Partnerships, Professor Tebogo Mutiba, the Registrar of the University, Prof. Kwena Masha, members of Council, Mr. Pandelani Nefolondwe, who's the Chairperson, Advocate Bongo, Dr. Nokaning, Mr. Donald Slamulela, Dean of Students, Dr. Masipa, Executive Deans of Faculties, Directors of Schools, academic staff and members of Senate, the President of the UL Alumni and Convocation Chapter, Mr. Donald Slamulela, members of the SRC, led by our capable Deputy President, Portia Dube, His Grace, the Right Reverend Dr. B.E. Lekhanyane, members of ZCC St. Agnes Choir and the delegation from ZCC St. Agnes Church, parents, guardians, spouses, children of graduates, and most importantly, the graduates. Good morning. Comrade Vice Chancellor, before I proceed, please allow me to acknowledge a special guest who has joined us today. We are joined by a leader whose vision and commitment to the struggle for economic liberation of South Africans, Africans in the diaspora continues to inspire many of us. A leader of the generation that will deliver economic freedom in our lifetime. We are joined here, comrades, by President and Commander-in-Chief of the Economic Freedom Fighters, Mr. Julius Sello Malema. President and Commander-in-Chief, we are deeply honored to welcome you to this University of Nkgopotse Abraham Tiro in the township of your mentor, President Peter Ramoshwane Mokaba. Comrade Vice Chancellor, I have also seen my fellow comrades here, ones that we used to bend tires together with in the streets as we're fighting for students. I have seen here in a red gown the former Deputy President of the SRC, Dr. Justin Ramoshaba, who is here graduating his PhD in social work. Comrade Vice Chancellor, we also have another former Deputy President of the SRC, Ms. Miriam Mabucha, who is graduating her Bachelor of Arts Master's degree in Media Studies in absentia because she's currently in South Korea pursuing her own career that side. Comrade Vice Chancellor, we are also joined by a comrade of ours, Fighter Kamogelo Rammai, who is graduating his Masters of Law today. These comrades have made it clear to all of us that it is indeed possible to chant, strike, and pass at the same time. We are deeply inspired by your academic achievement. So today, as we gather here, we are gathered to celebrate an extraordinary achievement, the culmination of years of dedication, sacrifice, and hard work. As the SRC President, it is my greatest honor to stand before you and congratulate our Masters and PhD graduates for reaching this momentous milestone. You have earned the right to be here today, and for that we celebrate you. To our graduates, you are the embodiment of excellence, and your academic journey is a testament to the power of perseverance. Your achievements today speak not only of your personal success, but of the potential you hold to shape the future. You have delved deep into research, explored new ideas, and broadened the scope of knowledge. And now, as you step out into the world, you carry with you not only a degree, but a responsibility. That responsibility is a responsibility of ensuring that society tomorrow is changed for the better. As graduates of the University of Limpopo, you have been equipped with the tools to find solutions for Africa. Our continent is a land of great potential, but it also faces profound challenges of economic inequalities, resource mismanagement, poverty, and the need for sustainable development. These challenges cannot be solved by theory alone. They require action, innovation, and commitment. In this light, I urge you to ensure that your research and dissertations contribute to the struggle for economic freedom in our lifetime. It is no secret that economic systems that continue to shape our societies are often skewed in favor of the few, leaving the majority in poverty. But we have the power through education and critical thinking to challenge and change these systems. Your work can lay the foundation for equitable land reform, sustainable development, and economic policies that will benefit all Africans, not just the elite. Imagine research that investigates new ways to empower African economies, dissertations that offer sustainable solutions to land and resource use, or studies that explore innovative ways to close the wage gap. Africa needs bold thinkers and solution-driven scholars, people like you, who will use their knowledge to drive real change. To our PhD graduates, your deep expertise and your contributions to academics are invaluable. Now, as you leave this institution, let your work continue to challenge existing predicaments and offer new frameworks for Africa's future. To our master's graduates, we want to say to you, you have demonstrated both resilience and intellectual capacity. You now have the responsibility to take these skills into the world and make a meaningful impact in every sphere that you are going to enter. As the Commander-in-Chief and President of the EFF always says to us, the fight for freedom is a fight for justice. It's a fight for land and dignity. Your education now is a weapon in that fight. Use it to drive change, not only for yourself, but for the betterment of all Africans. We want to say to you, let us remember those villages that we come from. Let us remember the poor and those that we left who are not privileged enough like us to come here and access education. It must be you today as graduates who go back to those communities and make sure that as you move up in your education, they are also uplifted with you. As you move into new opportunities, make sure that you open doors for those that we left in the villages. For because they are now looking upon you to say that that graduate of University of Limpopo who used to walk these dusty streets with us is a solution to these challenges that we are faced with. You are the hope of those that you left in the villages. So I want to say to all of you who are deeply inspired by your academic achievement, but let us ensure that they not only work for you, but they work for the entire society. And as you move into your work fields, we want to say to you, please remain ethical at all times. We don't want to be told tomorrow that University of Limpopo graduates are engaged in corrupt activities. We don't want to be told that University of Limpopo graduates are now have turned into criminals. As you move into the work field, remain ethical at all times. Maintain the principles that you got from this great institution of Nkgopotse Abraham Tiro. And we want to say to all of you, we are deeply inspired and want to say congratulations.
Our our esteemed Vice Chancellor in absentia, Dr. Nkosana Dlamini Zuma, our Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Mkhalo, the Chairperson of University Council, Ntatene Folovote, esteemed members of the University Council, Advocate Bongo and Dr. Nkane present here today, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Learning and Research, Professor Madachi, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Research, Innovation and Partnership, Professor Mutiba, our ever-working Registrar, Professor Masha, our ever-working Dean of Students, Dr. Masipa, Student Representative Council President, Comrade Poto Kamorelo, Executive Deans and Directors of School, leadership of the Economic Freedom Fighter, present here today, my brother CIC Ishe Julius Malema, academic staff, graduate families, friends and compatriots. It gives me pleasure to address the occasion of the 2024 spring graduation ceremony. We are delighted as we proceed with the 2024 installment of the spring graduation to be joined by one of the graduates of this esteemed university, His Grace, the Right Reverend, Dr. B.E. Lekhanyane, our spiritual leader of the ZCC Church, who himself has been honored by our institution for his remarkable contribution to the spiritual well-being of our people. We have no doubt that Dr. Lekhanyane's outstanding persona has contributed immensely to the growth and confidence of this institution. For that, re a leboha mokgwa o buang Mamphaka Monare, Abu Maselang Kwana, re re kgotsong. As a convocation, we would like to take this momentous opportunity and congratulate the university on the occasion of its 65th anniversary. This has been 65 years of struggle in pursuit of an education for all, 65 years of uncompromising determination for a better South Africa, Africa and the world, 65 years of positioning this great institution as the epicenter of finding solutions for the challenges facing Africa and her children. In doing so, we should also acknowledge the many gallant individuals who walk the solid grounds of this university in the foothills of Kwiti, such as Great Unkgopo Zetiro and many others, including the current State President of the Republic of South Africa, Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa. Vice Chancellor, we indeed remain committed to finding solutions to challenges that face Africa and her children. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculties, proud families, and most importantly, our graduates. Today, as we gather to celebrate a remarkable achievement, the culmination of years of hard work, perseverance, and growth, we congratulations to the class of 2024. You indeed stand at the threshold of a new chapter, equipped with knowledge, skills, and experience that will shape your future. As you reflect on your journey, we implore on you to remember that education is not just about acquiring facts or passing exams. It's about critical thinking, forging connection, and discovering your passions. You will face challenges and embrace opportunities, each moment preparing you for what lies ahead. In a world that is constantly changing, the ability to adapt and innovate is crucial. Use your education as a foundation to challenge the status quo, to question the norms, and to derive a meaningful change. Whether you pursue further studies, enter the workforce, or embark on an entrepreneurial venture, carry with you the value of curiosity and resilience and a determination to search for more knowledge. Remember, success is not merely defined by titles or salaries, but by the impact you make in your communities and the lives you touch. Strive to be leaders who inspire, advocates for justice, and voice for those who cannot speak for themselves, ears for those who can't hear, and eyes for those who can't see. As you step into this new phase, cherish the friendships you have built here. This connection will serve as a source of support and collaboration throughout the journey of your lives. I encourage you to embrace uncertainty, take risks, learn from failures, and celebrate your victories, no matter how small they are. The world needs your talents, your ideas, and your passion. Go forth with confidence and courage, knowing that you are prepared to make a difference. Go out there and show the world that you studied at the best university, the University of Limpopo, and please carry our flag alive. Congratulations once again, class of 2024. Your future is bright, and we know that you are going to achieve incredible things in life, things in your journey of life, and we have no doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, and Vice Chancellor, among the graduates today is one of my good long-standing friends, a friend with whom I've traversed the landscape of this beautiful province. We participated together here in the student politics. We worked together in the provincial government in the Department of Wealth. We served the people of Limpopo in the provincial legislature together. And I speak here of a friendship that stood for more than 2 decades. Colleagues, friends, compatriots, help me in sincerely acknowledging and congratulating a dear friend of mine and a honorable member of Limpopo Provincial Legislature, Boni David Cheselane, as he'll be conferred his PhD today. This is the ultimate hard work and dedication, and you indeed, Honorable Selane, inspired a generation. If I can request you to stand up. Esteemed graduates and colleagues, again we gather today to celebrate a remarkable individual whose contribution have significantly impacted on our community and beyond. It is with great pride that we will witness conferring of a honorary doctorate to the longest serving president of Alumni and Convocation, Mr. Serobi Maja. Advocate Bongo, before you became the president, President Serobi Maja was there. And I think he deserves too to be emeritus and longtime president of University of Limpopo Alumni and Convocation. And he deserves a round of applause. Chloe, your dedication to development, administration, and clean governance exemplifies the values we hold so dear in this university: innovation, compassion, and commitment to excellence. Through your work, you have inspired countless individuals, proving that leadership is defined by service and relentless pursuit of positive change, which you lived and represented over the rest of your life. This honorary degree is not just a recognition of your achievements, but a living testament to the profound influence you have had on those around you and all of us. You have set a standard for excellence that encourages all of us to strive for greatness in our endeavors. So, as you accept this honor, know that you carry with you the administration of those you have inspired. We look forward to seeing the continued impact of your work and the legacy you will leave with the future generations. Once again, congratulations, Dr. Serobi Maja, on this well-deserved honor. To our proud graduates, we congratulate you once more and wish you everything of the best. Lastly, we implore on you to join the Alumni and Convocation chapters so that you can continue to contribute for this great foundation of knowledge to live and live for many generations to come. Kgotso e be le lena, ke a leboha.
mputhisha kichwakaye. Ikopanile soana laliemo la mputhisha kichwakaye. I'm sorry, I'm not your type. Ish, I'm not your type. Mputhisha kichwakaye. Ikopanile soana laliemo la mputhisha kichwakaye. Hello, mama. I'm sorry, I'm not your type. Ish, I'm not your type.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the exceptional honor to request you to award the honorary doctoral degree of the university.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I award the honorary doctoral degree.
Dr. Maja to address the congregation.
The Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Mokhalum, the Chairman of the University Council, Mr. Pandelani Nafolovodwe, members of Council, Deans of Faculties, members of the University Senate, all graduates that are here this morning, my wife and family, President of the SRC, His Grace Bishop Barnabas Lekhanyani, the President of the Economic Freedom Fighters that's here today, Mr. Julius Malema, my son, members of Parliament that I've seen here today, alumni and convocation representative, Allow me, Mr. Vice Chancellor, before I express a word of gratitude to you and to your university, to mention a fact which I am very happy about. The President of the Council, Mr. Pandelani Nefolobodwe, I was with him here in 1972, 1973. And he was on the SRC that time. And I was an astute soccer player and chairman of the All Sports Committee then. We had a soccer tournament in Musina in around 1973. And he went out of the stadium, and when he came back, they wanted him to pay 25 cents, which he did not have. And he then asked me, called on me from outside to say, tell these people that I usually don't pay. I said, no, they are refusing, and I paid 25 cents for him to come back into the stadium. And he never repaid me that 25 cents. It is my pleasure today that I am seeing him since those years, and I reminded him about this and he gave me back my 25 cents. Give him a round of applause, please. Mr. Vice Chancellor, it is indeed my singular honor and privilege to stand before you and express my most profound gratitude to you for the honor bestowed on me this day. I accept this honor with humility. As a proud product of this highly respected academic institution, I have throughout the 41 years that I served in the public service, committed myself to pursue an unblemished career. I always took it upon myself to represent this institution in whatever I did, because in my view, this distinguished university would always be judged not by its wonderful architectural designs and panoramic views, but by the quality of the leaders that it produces and presents to the world. I am one of the proud beneficiaries of this reputable academic institution. Throughout my service in government, I always ensured that the people that I served came first. I always made it a point that the reports that I received from the Auditor General of South Africa, as a Chief Public Relations Officer of the former Leboa government, as Head of Department of Safety and Security, and as the Chief Executive Officer of the Provincial Gambling Board for more than 17 years, remained unqualified and clean. I therefore wish to express my indebtedness, Mr. Vice Chancellor, to you and to this university for having made me the person that I am today. May I seize this opportunity to congratulate the university on its 65th anniversary. May you, Mr. Vice Chancellor, continue to produce men and women of substance that will be the capable leaders and not the hopeless liabilities of our communities. I pray that this university must train every nerve to continue producing educated individuals and not certificated idiots that will claim to know so many things, yet fail to understand the many things they claim to know. May our alma mater continue to grow from strength to strength and produce men and women who will lift the country out of the quagmire of corruption, misguided self-enrichment, and greed into highways of hope and prosperity for all. My other prayer, Mr. Vice Chancellor, is that the graduates that emerge from this university must continue to be exemplary in whatever good they do to ensure that our communities enjoy the freedom they achieved over 30 years ago. We cannot continue to experience the high levels of corruption spearheaded by some misguided politicians and senior government officials. Our beautiful country is riddled with corrupt activities that it is no longer shocking to read about this in the media. I therefore appeal to all these graduates here today to ensure that our country becomes the pride of us all and not the pariah of the world. As the formerly oppressed people in our country, we used every opportunity to liberate ourselves from the shackles of oppression, colonialism, and wanton imperialism. And we cannot now allow self-centered rogue elements to destroy the freedom we now enjoy through their nefarious actions. In conclusion, allow me to once again express my gratitude to this university for this award. I wish to assure you, Mr. Vice-Chancellor, that I will do everything in my power to ensure that I become a self-appointed ambassador of your university at all material times. May I express my sincere gratitude to the Vice-Chancellor and Principal, as well as to the Senate and the University Council for the honor bestowed on me, and to the representative of the alumni and convocation. I take your challenge very, very heartily. I will continue to be a member of the university, alumni, and convocation. But remember, I have been the longest serving member of that association from 1982 to 2002. I was a member of the university, alumni, and convocation, and I traversed the whole of South Africa establishing branches. I am now a dinosaur. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chancellor, I now have the honor to formally introduce to you Serobi Milton Maja, who has been awarded the degree Doctor of Administration, as he is standing right beside me, and I would like to read the following citation. Mr. Serobi Maja was born at Hamaja in Limpopo province. He is a proud alumnus of the University of the North, now University of Limpopo, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in 1976. During his time at the university, the institution was not only a center of higher learning, but also a crucible of student activism, playing a significant role in the liberation struggle in South Africa. Mr. Maja was actively involved in black student politics, serving as a treasurer, secretary, and president of the South African Black InterVarsity Council, as well as participating in various other student bodies, including the Central University Cultural Committee and the Student Representative Council's Constitution Committee. This involvement allowed him to develop a vital leadership and managerial skills characterized by passion, tenacity, diligence, and resilience, which he would later apply throughout his distinguished career. Following his graduation, Mr. Maja joined the Lebowa government administration in 1977, starting at a junior level and rising to become a respected senior civil servant. His visionary leadership was further highlighted during the Convention for a Democratic South Africa, which normally is known to be CODESA, where he served as an advisor of the working group. His contribution during this pivotal moment in the history helped shape the country's democratic breakthrough in 1994, with relatively less resistance from the Lebowa homeland administration compared to other regions. Additionally, from 1999 to 2000, he was head of the Department of Safety, Security, and Liaison in the Limpopo province. Recognized for his innovation and commitment to excellence, noted in the Batopili Principles, Mr. Maja was appointed the first Chief Executive Officer of the Limpopo Gambling Board in 2000. Under his leadership, the board achieved remarkable success, receiving accolades from industry leaders and contributing significantly to the socio-economic development of the province. Under his stewardship, the board achieved unqualified, clean audit reports from the Auditor General for the period 2001 to 2012. His initiatives include the establishment of 2 additional gambling entities, enhancing Limpopo's status as a tourist destination. In 2011, Mr. Maja was honored with the annual Onkopotsetiro Excellence Award from the University of Limpopo for his exemplary commitment to uplifting humanity. His influence extended to the University of Venda, where he served as a ministerial appointee to the council and later as chairperson, leading transformative efforts to elevate the institution's national and competitive stature. Additionally, he played an active role in the University of Limpopo's Alumni Executive Committee from 2005 to 2008, engaging in fundraising and community empowerment initiatives. Mr. Maja's leadership has been recognized internationally. He became the first African president of the International Association of Gambling Regulators in 2011. In this role, he was instrumental in developing licensing norms and regulations and addressing unlawful gambling practices in developing economies. His ethical leadership was highlighted by the Honorable Seaparo Sekwati in the foreword to the Limpopo Gambling Board's 2017-2018 annual report, stating, I quote, "His commitment, dedication, and work ethic will forever remain indelible in our minds," I close the quote. His other notable recognition and awards include Newsmaker of the Year 2026 from Polokwane Chamber of Business, Excellent Achievement in the Gambling Industry 2010 from Black Management Forum, Public Manager of the Year 2011 from Polokwane Chamber of Business, and Lifetime Achievement in 2005 from Limpopo Achievers Awards. A true champion of education and community development, Mr. Maja established the Serobi Maja Center for Youth Development in Hamaja village, providing essential services such as educational support, vocational training, and mentorship programs. This initiative exemplifies his dedication to empowering disadvantaged youths and aligns seamlessly with the University of Limpopo's motto, Finding Solutions for Africa, which embodies the institution's commitment to addressing the continent's challenges through education and community engagement. Mr. Maja's selfless, ethical, and visionary leadership has earned him respect across all sectors of public service, both nationally and internationally. His distinguished career showcases exemplary leadership, foresight, and a relentless commitment to social justice. Mr. Maja's extraordinary contribution to society merit the highest recognition, and it is with great honor that we acknowledge his impactful legacy in public service and humanitarian advancement. Dr. Maja.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the doctoral degrees of the university on those graduates whose names appear in the program.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer the doctoral degrees.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Morobe Violet fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing. The title of the thesis is Development and Validation of a Model to Support Midwives Experiencing Adverse Events in Obstetric Units of the Tshwane District, Gauteng Province, South Africa. Supervisor, Prof. T.I. Ramaboya. Co-supervisor, Prof. M.A. Bupapi. The supervisor will read the citation.
At the age of 67, Ms. Marobe Ribotile Violet employed a mixed method research design to develop a model supporting midwives facing adverse events in public hospitals of the Tshwane District, Gauteng Province. The study highlighted that midwives in obstetric units receive inadequate support despite working in overpopulated facilities. They encountered lack of human and material resources, poor working conditions, insufficient recognition, ineffective communication, emotional stress, and fear of removal from the professional register by the South African Nursing Council. Guided by the King's theory of goal attainment and the framework of Dikoff, Walker, and Avanza, the study used the nominal group technique, Chin and Kramer theory for model validation. The model aimed to enhance maternal health care services by addressing significant gaps in midwife support, contributing to Sustainable Development Goal 3, which focuses on improving maternal health outcomes and reducing preventable maternal death. Findings were presented at the 3rd Biennial Research Conference on Sustainable Developmental Goals, and a manuscript from the study has been accepted for publication.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Matiba Tema Adolf fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum Studies. The title of the thesis is barriers to curriculum delivery in secondary school commercial subjects towards a credible intervention model in Capricorn South District, Limpopo Province, South Africa. The supervisor is Professor J.M. Mamabulo, and he will read the citation.
The study investigated the barriers to curriculum delivery in secondary schools within the Capricorn South District of Limpopo Province, prompted by declining performance among learners in the commerce subject stream. Data were collected through interviews and document analysis and analyzed using thematic content analysis. The findings revealed a lack of support for commerce educators, a disconnect between theory and practice, issues with subject combinations, and insufficient resources. The study recommends strengthening support for commerce teachers through ongoing professional development programs, appropriate interventions from local entrepreneurs, enhanced advocacy for market fairs for commerce learners, and the right subject combinations. An intervention model is proposed to improve the delivery of commerce subjects in secondary schools. The student presented findings at 2 national conferences, and 3 manuscripts have been accepted for publication in different DHET or DHET accredited journals. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Ramauka Sekhalabye Isaiah fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy, English Studies. The title of the thesis is The Correlative Relationship Between English Texting Proficiency and Spelling Competency, a case of grade 10 learners at Mafulufulu High School, Limpopo Province, South Africa. The supervisor is Professor T.J. Kekan, and he will read the citation.
Ramaoka Sekhalabye Isaiah study examined the relationship between English texting proficiency and spelling competency. A quasi-experimental research design was employed to determine how that independent variable, which is the texting proficiency, influenced the dependent variable, which is the spelling competency. Data were collected through a translation task, a textism reading task, a dictation exercise, and a creative writing text. The findings revealed a positive relationship between textism proficiency and spelling competency, with participants who frequently used text messaging demonstrating better spelling skills than those with limited exposure. Additionally, female participants exhibited greater spelling proficiency than their male counterparts. The study advocates for a shift perception regarding text messaging, promoting its recognition as a valuable tool in formal language teaching and learning. One article from this research has already been published in DHET accredited journal. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Tipa Tseofajo Paswani fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Media Studies. The title of the thesis is Representation of Post-Apartheid South Africa's Socio-Economic and Political Challenges, an analysis of selected documentary films. The supervisor is Professor N.S. Lesami, and she will read the citation.
Just a correction of the name. My name is Supervisor Professor N.C. Lisami, not N.S. Now the citation. This study critically examined two documentaries, Dear Mandela, released in 2011, and Minor Shutdown, released in 2014. Both films address historical economic challenges in South Africa and other issues that the democratic government has failed to tackle. The study is grounded in an interpretivist philosophical perspective and ideological film criticism as a theory. The analysis focused on language, context, setting, and subject themes while considering filmic features, visuals, and narratives. The findings conclude that the documentaries amplify the voices of the voiceless through techniques such as actuality, storytelling, voiceovers, talking heads or interviews, montage, reenactment, sound, music, camera angles, visual effects, and script writing. Short films, particularly expository documentaries, are vital in democratic South Africa for promoting cinema and verite and representing the experiences of marginalized citizens in the absence of effective legislation and judicial frameworks. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Musia Nzandeni fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Psychology. The title of the thesis is Will Gay Men Self-Objectify Based on Community's Expectation of a Traditional Masculine Ideal. The supervisor is Professor S. Mashewani. The co-supervisors are Prof. M.S. Makubela and Prof. S. Govenda. Professor Govenda will read the citation.
The study examined self-objectification tendencies among gay men in relation to the traditional ideals of masculinity in rural communities of the Greater Letaba Municipality, Limpopo Province. Q methodology was employed, a systematic approach designed to explore subjectivity through unique processes of data collection and analysis. The findings revealed two perspectives. One, the masculine ideal is considered to be both considerable and non-existent. And two, there is a focus on self-appreciation and contentment with physical appearance. The results indicate that the masculine ideal is not aligned with societal hegemonic characteristics and beliefs. Rather, the gay men in the study viewed themselves as self-appreciative, showing no signs of self-objectification tendencies. The study was presented at the University of Limpopo Annual Spring Lectures, the 27th Annual South African Psychology Conference, and the 40th Annual Conference of the International Society for the Scientific Study of Subjectivity. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Ramulwela Takalani Vincent fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Psychology. The title of the thesis is A Phenomenological Study of Parents with Adolescents Abusing Nyaupe in Mokopane, South Africa. Supervisor, Professor T. Sodi, co-supervisor, Professor M.W. Makhatlela. The director of the school will read the citation.
The study investigated the lived experiences of parents raising adolescents who abuse nyaupe, a drug unique to South Africa. Conducted in the villages and townships of Mokopane, Limpopo Province, this qualitative research aimed to develop a contextually relevant help-seeking model for affected families. The study found that nyaupe is highly potent and easily accessible in rural and township areas, with most affected children coming from dysfunctional families and disadvantaged, drug-ridden communities. The harmful nature of the drug significantly compromised the quality of life for these parents, including experiences of stigmatization from their communities. Additionally, the research revealed that parents pursued biomedical, social welfare, and spiritual pathways in their efforts to support their affected adolescents. Based on these findings, a contextually relevant help-seeking model for nyaupe abuse was developed to assist the families involved.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Mafa Prudence fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Social Work. The title of the thesis is An Analysis of the Intergenerational Family Economic Support Expectations and Responsibilities amongst Black South African employed graduates. Implications for social work practice. The supervisor is Professor J.C. Makubele. I will request the head of the department to read the citation.
Ms. Mafa's doctoral study aimed to explore the socio-economic merits and limitations of economic support within South African families from a social work perspective. Data were collected through individual interviews with 10 employed Black South African university graduates who provided economic assistance to their extended family members. The findings were organized according to the themes that emerged during the analysis process. The results revealed that intergenerational economic support is a complex and multi-layered issue, identified as a personal, cultural, and structural problem that could persist for generations if family and environmental circumstances remained unchanged. Using cultural historical activity theory, the researcher examined the misuse and use of Ubuntu among Black people in modern South Africa. The study's findings informed the development of a family-centered program aimed at addressing the burdens associated with intergenerational economic support. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Mukushi Adam Tafazo fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Social Work. The title of the thesis is Nexus of Indigenous Knowledge Systems and Disability Management, a case of Murombezi communal area in Zwimba district in Mashonaland, West Province, Zimbabwe. The supervisor is Professor J.C. Makubele. The co-supervisor is Prof. V. Mavurira. The citation will be read by the head of the department.
Mr. Mukusi's doctoral thesis examined the intersection of indigenous knowledge systems and disability management in the Murumbezi communal area of the Zwimba district, Zimbabwe. Data were collected through in-depth interviews and focus group discussions. The findings revealed that disability is understood through spiritual forces, with traditional and spiritual practices playing a crucial role in managing disability. Various non-spiritual remedies, herbs, and practices aimed at alleviating the impact of disability and its associated challenges were identified. The strong involvement of family and the concept of Ubuntu emerged as a key resilience factors for individuals with disabilities. Traditional leaders were also found to be instrumental in enacting by the laws and overseeing community well-being. These insights informed the development of an Afrocentric, community-based disability management program, which facilitates connections between formal and traditional services and establishes community-based disability committees that include professional, spiritualists, leaders, and individuals with disabilities. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Ramoshava Dillo Justine fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Social Work. The title of the thesis is Resilience Strategies in Response to the Impact of COVID-19 Pandemic. The case of selected families in Polokwane, South Africa. The supervisor is Professor S.F. Rapolo, and he will read the citation.
Mr. Ramushava's doctoral study aimed to explore and describe the resilience strategies employed by individuals in selected families in Polokwane in response to the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. Convenient and snowball sampling techniques were used to select 24 respondents from 8 families affected by the pandemic. The findings revealed that COVID-19 crisis caused significant disorientation within families, leading some individuals to resort to substance use for coping, while others experienced mental health issues. While some families relied on government services for support, others embraced the African value of Ubuntu to mitigate the pandemic's effects. These findings informed the development of a proposed family support framework to assist families affected by natural disasters. 2 articles were published in DH-head accredited journals, and 2 papers were presented at national and international social work conference, one at Durban, KZN, and the other one at Lagos, Nigeria.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Letswalo Tamaga Edwin fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Commerce Economics. The title of the thesis is an analysis of the impact of international financial flows on key macroeconomic performance indicators in the Southern African Development Community. The supervisor is Professor T. Nganywa. The head of the Department of Economics, Professor I. Mongale, will read the citation.
Mr. Alutolo's doctoral thesis examined the impact of international flows, especially remittances, foreign direct investment, foreign aid, on key economic performance indicators such as economic growth, inequality, inflation, and unemployment, aiming to identify policy solutions for macroeconomic stability in the SADC region. Using the Cow and Pedroni panel co-integration test, the study confirmed a long-run relationship among the four models. The panel autoregressive distributive lag methodology revealed that while remittances promote economic growth, they also contribute to increased unemployment. Therefore, the study recommends that the SADC countries develop policies to encourage productive investment. Foreign aid was found to have a minimal impact on economic growth, but helps reduce income inequality, whereas FDI stimulates growth and decreases unemployment. The analysis advocates for creating a business-friendly environment to attract FDI while effectively managing inflationary pressures. Mr. Alutolo has published 2 articles in accredited journal with 2 additional articles from this thesis currently submitted for publications. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Mushwewi Lisiba Benedict has fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Laws, Mercantile Law. The title of the thesis is Nuclear Energy as an Alternative Towards the Realization of Access to Electricity as a Right in South Africa. The supervisor is Prof. O.S. Sibanda. The director of the school, Advocate M.T. Rapatsa, will read the citation.
In his Doctor of Laws thesis, Mushwewu Lisiba Benedict makes a significant contribution to the discourse on energy adequacy and accessibility in the country. He provides a constitutionally grounded analysis of nuclear energy's potential role in advancing Sustainable Development Goal number 7, which is about affordable and clean energy. His work reflects a thorough understanding of energy policy and the legal complexities surrounding socio-economic rights in South Africa, advocating for energy as a constitutional right. The thesis offers recommendations designed to influence energy policy positively and promote socio-economic rights, effectively bridging the gap between academia, industry, and policymakers. Praised for its clarity and depth of analysis, it contributes to both scholarly literature and practical policy considerations amid South Africa's energy crisis. The findings emphasize nuclear energy as a viable alternative for enhancing electricity access, highlighting the urgency of addressing energy challenges in line with constitutional mandate and sustainable development goals.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Paladi Nkolodishe Hemit fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Laws, Mercantile Law. The title of the thesis is A Legal Perspective on the Illegal Mining Activities in South Africa as an Escalating Challenge to Environmental and Socio-Economic Sustainability of Mining Communities. The supervisor is Prof. O.S. Sibanda. The director of the school will read the citation.
In his Doctor of Laws thesis, Palade Nkolodishe Hemit contributes significantly to legal studies by examining the complex legal, environmental, and socio-economic implications of illegal mining. He presents a comprehensive legal framework to address the pressing challenges faced by mining communities, providing timely insights. The study builds on existing scholarship while introducing fresh perspectives and practical recommendations that enhance the discourse. It explores the socio-economic impacts of illegal mining, demonstrating a thorough engagement with the subject. The findings emphasize the need for legal reforms and policy development to tackle the challenges posed by illegal mining. His recommendations aim to promote sustainability in mining communities, balancing environmental protection with socio-economic well-being. This study is expected to inform future legal frameworks and policies, serving as a vital resource for policymakers, legal practitioners, and scholars focused on the multifaceted challenges in illegal mining in South Africa. All the best.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Selane Chair Bonnie David fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Laws, Public Law. The title of the thesis is Critical Analysis of Technical Vocational Education and Training Colleges Education as a Viable Tool for Achieving the Developmental Agenda of the South African Government. The supervisor is Professor K.O. Odeko. The director of the school will read the citation.
In his Doctor of Laws thesis, Silani Chekvara Boni David examined the efficacy of South Africa's technical and vocational education and training, TVET colleges as instruments for socio-economic development, aiming to reduce unemployment, alleviate poverty, enhance literacy, and promote social inclusion. The study critically assessed the effectiveness of legislative and policy interventions regarding TVETs as tools for youth upskilling and capacity building. It found that TVETs have significant potential to address the national priorities by equipping learners with skills demanded by the labor market. The candidate identified underfunding and inadequate infrastructure as key barriers preventing TVETs from achieving substantial societal impact. He recommends establishing a constitutional provision for TVETs alongside strong governmental commitment. Additionally, he advocates for partnerships with local industries, professional development for instructors, changing societal perceptions of TVETs, and conducting awareness campaigns to highlight their value. One article has been published in a DHET accredited journal, contributing to the discourse on the role of TVET colleges in South Africa's socio-economic landscape. This research emphasizes the need for strategic reforms and investment in TVETs. All the best. Have a good day.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Ramabale Patience Manku fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Agricultural Extension. The title of the thesis is Incorporation of Social Media Use in Agricultural Information Dissemination by Extension Officers for farmers in Limpopo Province, South Africa. Supervisor, Professor E.M. Zwane, and co-supervisor, Professor A. Belete. The supervisor will read the citation.
Traditional methods of disseminating information to farmers have become ineffective, reaching only a small fraction of any given time. To address this, a survey in Limpopo Province, South Africa, aimed to develop a model for extension officers to incorporate social media in information dissemination. The study employed a convergent parallel research design with mixed methods, combining qualitative and quantitative data collection. Findings indicated the importance of considering socio-economic factors when designing interventions. WhatsApp was identified as the most widely used platform, followed by Facebook, while Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube had varying, thereby improving agricultural practices and enhancing livelihoods. One article has been published in a DH accredited journal, and another has been accepted for publication in a DHET accredited journal. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Mogoshwa Koni Putsane fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. The title of the thesis is Processing of Mining Carbonate, Sodium Carbonate, and Rare Earth Metals.
Ms. Mokhotwa in her PhD study processed mining waste to recover products such as calcium carbonate, sodium carbonate, and rare earth metals. Sodium carbonate is currently valued at 10,000 rands per ton, while nanocalcium carbonate is valued at 14,000 rands per ton. Very recently, in 2023, the global rare earth metals market was valued at 139.4 billion rands. Ms. Mokhotwa achieved her objectives by thermally reducing metal sulfates into their corresponding metal carbonates via the intermediacy of metal sulfides, employing a combination of pyrolysis software simulations and laboratory experiments. Her doctoral research offers significant benefits to industries producing waste, including mining, power, and paper, by minimizing waste through the recovery of valuable products. She has presented her findings at 3 international conferences and has published 1 journal article, and 2 book chapters from this work. Congratulations, colleague.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Ramogayana
However, they suffer from significant capacity fading, primarily due to cathode electrolyte interaction leading to manganese dissolution, oxygen loss, and migration of transition metal ion. Surface coating is crucial for enhancing battery performance by reducing undesirable electrolyte activity towards cathode materials. In his research, Mr. Ramagayana investigated the effect of surface doping and coating lithium-rich cathode materials and their interaction with electrolyte content. His results showed that niobium doping enhances the 111 surface morphology, making it resistant to manganese dissolution and improving capacity retention. He also explored surface coating with aluminum oxide, revealing insights into the heterostructural formation of aluminum oxide and lithium manganese oxide interfaces and their cycling properties. His thesis resulted in 6 DHEAD accredited publications, including 4 impact journal articles and 2 conference proceedings. He presented at various conferences, winning 2 international awards. He received a DSI NRF UK South Africa award for a 15-month visit in the University of Leeds. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Hlungwani Donald fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Physics. The title of the thesis is Multi-Scale Modeling of Pristine and Transition Metal Doped Spinel Lithium Manganese Oxide Cathode Materials. Supervisor, Professor R.S. Ledwaba. Co-supervisor, Professor P. Ingwepe. The supervisor will read the citation.
The battery technology market is set to grow due to its cost reduction and safety improvements in lithium-ion batteries, boosting their use in electric vehicles and renewable energy storage. Mr. Hlungwani's thesis explores the effects of doping nano-sized spinel lithium manganese oxide with nickel and cobalt to enhance its structural, thermodynamic, and transport properties. Using an innovative machine learning-inspired technique, he derived new Buckingham interatomic potentials, allowing for more accurate simulations of microstructural changes and lithium ion transport. This research highlights the influence of morphology on ionic diffusion and conductivity in lithium-ion batteries, with the nanoporous nickel-doped systems showing improved diffusion and cycling rates. These are vital for high energy and high power applications. Mr. Hlungwani has published 3 articles in D-Head accredited journals, with the 4th one accepted for publication. He has presented his work in 2 international conferences and 9 national conferences, during which he received 4 awards as a best PhD presenter.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Ramalata Aluwani fulfilled the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Statistics. The title of the thesis is New Estimators for Cure Rate Models. Supervisor, Professor A. Adekpeju. Co-supervisor, Professor M. Lisawana. The head of department will read the citation.
Ms. Ramalata's doctoral thesis focuses on developing a penalized logistic cost proportional hazards mixture model that accounts for Q status and survival of uncured subjects with the time-varying covariates using an elastic penalty. Ms. Ramalata utilized the PEN PHQ package designed in R Studio to support lasso and discard penalties. This research enhances the package's versatility by incorporating the elastic net penalty and time-varying covariates for both incidence and latency. A meticulous modification process resulted in a meticulous modification process resulted in a customized version dubbed the PEN PHQ ARN. This modification package not only accommodates the elastic net penalty, but also simulates time-varying covariates for both incidence and latency, integrating these features with its original functionalities. Ms. Ramalata's findings demonstrate that the elastic net penalty outperforms lasso in mixture Q models. One article from her thesis has been submitted to a D-Head accredited scientific journal. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the master's degrees of the university on those graduates whose names appear in the program.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer the master's degrees.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Mfumadi Prince Mdanganeni fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Medicine in Diagnostic Radiology. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Bupape Madinani fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Medicine in Forensic Pathology. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Khan Maliha fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Medicine in Obstetrics and Gynecology. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Nursing. Lesese Rineilwe. The title of the dissertation is Nurses' Perspectives in the Implementation of Strategies to Avoid Litigations at Public Hospitals in Tabachweu Local Municipality, Mpumalanga Province, South Africa. Supervisor, Prof. M.A. Bupape, Co-Supervisor, Dr. Singwatle. Mabena Mtogosisi Benis. The title of the and distribution program at the selected clinics in Tembesile Hani Health Sub-District, South Africa. Supervisor, Professor P.M. Mamugubo. Mpokota Victress Inheritance. The title of the dissertation is Health-Seeking Behavioral Challenges as Experienced by Males at Selected Primary Healthcare Facilities in Bushbuckridge, Mpumalanga Province, South Africa. Supervisor, Mr. T.A. Pukube, Co-Supervisor, Prof. T.E. Muchachi. Maseko Raisibe Gloria. The title of the dissertation is Developing Supporting Strategies to Enhance Tuberculosis Treatment Adherence in Sekhukhune District Clinics, Limpopo Province, South Africa. The supervisor, Mr. M.O. Mbombi. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Maluleka Kiitumetsi Joan has fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Optometry. The title of the dissertation is Contact Lens Fitting in Northwest Province, South Africa, Practitioner Clinical Competence and Contact Lens Related Practices. Supervisor, Dr. V.N. Sukati, Co-Supervisor, Dr. P.M.W. Ngwana. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Public Health. Baloi Shalat. Choshani Julia. Mashita Audrey. Mushia Benjamin. Nkadimeng Cashline. Sijana Ernest. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Ralibapa Kumuto has fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Science in Dietetics. The title of the dissertation is Preterm Infant Feeding Knowledge, Attitudes and Practices amongst Health Practitioners at Tertiary Hospitals in Capricorn District, Limpopo Province, South Africa. Supervisor, Ms. D.A. Rabudiba, Co-Supervisor, Dr. M.H. Mpasha.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Arts by dissertation. Baloi Raisibeneli. The title of the dissertation is Perceptions on Safety-Related Challenges in Selected Secondary Schools of Mogalakwena Education District, Limpopo Province, South Africa. The supervisor is Dr. F.M. Manganyi. The co-supervisor is Dr. K. Palani. Musisinyane Rivoningo. The title of the dissertation is Online Teaching and Learning During Coronavirus Disease 2019. A case of the Department of Criminology and Criminal Justice lecturers' perceptions at the University of Limpopo. The supervisor is Professor J. Bakhazen. The co-supervisor is Professor W. Maduleke. Magidi Takalo. The title of the dissertation is The Prospects and Challenges of Contemporary China-Africa Relations, a case study of South Africa 2010 to 2021. The supervisor is Dr. L.T. Lewodi. The co-supervisor is Dr. S.L. Vuma. Malachi Puseletso Innocent. The title of the dissertation is The Role of Community Radio on the Dissemination of Healthcare Information on Communicable Diseases to Women in Mankweng, a case of radio theft, Limpopo Province, South Africa. The supervisor is Professor W. Juniper, and the course supervisor is Mr. M. Machete. Ngwatulebogang. The title of the dissertation is Perceptions Held by Traditional Health Practitioners Regarding Patients' Use of Traditional Mental Health Services in Beggarsford, Sekhukhune District, Limpopo Province, South Africa. The supervisor is Professor M.W. Makhatlela. The course supervisor is Professor T. Sodi. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Arts in Clinical Psychology. Majola Mazobane. Mashila Zwabudi. Mukoro Wendy. Ramotwa Spiwe. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Arts in English Studies. Mamabolo Tama. Mohalaka Trust. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Poko Njekechi Charlotte fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Arts in Translation Studies and Linguistics. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Education. Manamela Mapula Rosina. The title of the dissertation is Perceptions and Practices of Secondary School Teachers on Classroom Discipline Processes in Pietersburg District, Limpopo Province, South Africa. The supervisor is Dr. B.C. Moabelo. Mushia Mpo Innocentia. The title of the dissertation is Mainstream Educators' Knowledge and Attitudes in Implementing Inclusive Education in the Seshego Circuit, Capricorn South District, Limpopo Province, South Africa. The supervisor is Dr. M.D. Sepadi. The course supervisor is Dr. M.C. Mudipan. Hlangwani Resimadi. The title of the dissertation is Factors that Influence Learners' Negative Perceptions about Oral Presentations, a case study of Mapanola's Secondary School, Mokopane, Limpopo Province, South Africa. The supervisor is Mr. S.I. Ramauka. The course supervisor is Professor H.A. Mutlaka. Sifuka Tabelang. The title of the dissertation is Grade 10 Life Sciences Learners' Views on the Integration of Indigenous Knowledge Related Topics using a cooperative learning approach. The supervisor is Mr. K.J. Chweni. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Information Studies. Ngwenya Noxolo. The title of the dissertation is The Use of Information Communication Technology for the Library Services at the University of Limpopo during the COVID-19 pandemic era. The supervisor is Dr. M.J. Munyel. Shai Khashan. The title of the dissertation is Resource Description and Access Utilization by catalogers in selected academic libraries of previously disadvantaged universities in South Africa. The supervisor is Dr. M.J. Munyela. The course supervisor is Dr. M. Dupree. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Manamela Nakedi Presley has fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Social Work. The title of the dissertation is The Lived Experiences of Cluster Foster Parents in Mhlusi area in Middelburg, Mpumalanga Province, South Africa. The supervisor is Professor S.F. Rapolo. The course supervisor is Mr. T.P. Singwani.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Business Administration. Manoko Nwako. Maswanganyi Nkateko. Mtunywa Lidek. Raletlaka Hope. Ralitene Matthews. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Commerce by dissertation. Baloyi Musa, title of the dissertation is The Effects of Interest Rate on Household Consumption Expenditure in South Africa. Supervisor is Dr. S. Zanye. The degree is to be conferred cum laude. Makubele Butomi. The title of the dissertation is Implications of Electricity Supply Shocks and Technological Advances on Productivity, a case of South Africa. Supervisor is Dr. S.B. Mulele. Masipa Oscar. The title of the dissertation is Analysis of South African Underground Economy, an econometric estimation from the currency demand approach. Supervisor, Professor I.P. Mungali. And the co-supervisor, M. Machete. Ratweni Messi. Title of the dissertation, Interrogating Major Determinants of Trade Competitiveness from Selected Sub-Saharan African Countries. Supervisor, Dr. S. Zanye. Co-supervisor, Dr. S.B. Mulele. Mr. Chancellor, Mabula Masichaba Bote, Master of Commerce Human Resource. The title of the dissertation, The Challenges Faced by People with Disabilities in Relation to Workplace Accommodation in South Africa. Supervisor, Professor B.K. Majol. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Development in Planning and Management. Hutamo Hotazo. Makubele Rivonia. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that Racheku Kamohelo has fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Development in Planning and Management by dissertation. The title of the dissertation is The Implications of Lack of Land tenure on the Principle of Spatial Justice in Hapane Township, Ward 3, Limpopo Province, South Africa. Supervisor, Dr. Angie Mukwili, Co-Supervisor, Dr. K.A. Masha Maite. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Laws in Development and Management Law. Manzini Lebu. Ngomane Lungelo. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Laws in Development and Management Law. Bobiani Musa. Kwenaite Keletu. Madiba Clive. Mangena Calvin. Nelukau Polite. Ramai Kamohelo. Tau Mavis. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Public Administration and Management by dissertation. Hobe Francina, the title of the dissertation is An Assessment of the Compliance Levels of Local Municipalities with Auditor General South Africa's audit outcomes. The case of 3 selected local municipalities in Waterberg District Municipality, South Africa. Supervisor, Mr. M. Selepe. Madonsela Wendy, the title of the dissertation is Assessing the Effectiveness of Municipal Service Delivery on Communities, a case study of Stiftswete local municipality in Mpumalanga Province, South Africa. Supervisor, Professor M. Selepe. Mohwangwa Magdalena. The title of the dissertation is Assessing and Analyzing the Impact of COVID-19 Pandemic on the Effectiveness of Public Participation, a case study of Polokwane Local Municipality, Limpopo Province, South Africa. Supervisor, Professor M. Selepe. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Public Administration and Management. Mokonyana Khatan. Musandi wa Lutendo. Khala Kanya.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates fulfill the requirements of the degree Master of Agricultural Management in Agricultural Economics by dissertation. Masinya Mafata William. The title of the dissertation is Analyzing the Linkage Between Citrus Fruits Exports and Agriculture's Share of Gross Domestic Products in South Africa. Supervisor Professor J.J. Tlungwani, co-supervisor Dr. V.A. Valoi. Sitole Desri Nala. The title of the dissertation is Adoption and Willingness to Pay for Agriculture E-Commerce Services. Case study of fresh produce smallholder farmers in Gauteng Province, South Africa. Supervisor Dr. L.S. Gidi. Co-supervisor Professor J.J. Tlungwani. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates fulfill the requirements of the degree Master of Agricultural Management in Agricultural Extension by dissertation. Chaza Nomzamu. The title of the dissertation is Evaluation of Competencies of Public Extension Officers on the Use of Climate-Smart Agriculture Strategies in Smallholder Farmers in Capricorn District Municipality, Limpopo Province in South Africa. Supervisor, Professor E.M. Zwane, co-supervisor, Mr. E.M. Letswalo. Nkwali Mahloli Christwill. The title of the dissertation is Assessing the Small-Scale Cattle Farmers' Knowledge and Tick Control Practices Used in Hakiwi Traditional Areas under Blouberg Municipality, Limpopo Province, South Africa. Supervisor, Professor E.M. Zwane. Co-supervisors, Dr. Z. Mdletshe, Mr. K. Mpahlele. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates fulfill the requirements of the degree Master of Science by dissertation. Nyama Mampe Muriel, Biochemistry. The title of the dissertation is Evaluation of Potent Quinazoline derivatives as potential anti-proliferative agents against lung cancer cells challenged with SARS-CoV-2 spike proteins. Supervisor, Professor T.M. Matsebatlela. Paolo Walter, Biochemistry. The title of the dissertation is Screening of Carpobrutus eludis extracts for anti-cancer activity against cervical cancer cells. Supervisor, Professor Z. Mbita, co-supervisor, Dr. V. Murafo. Mukhanya Kumucho Jami, Chemistry. The title of the dissertation is Design Synthesis and Molecular Modeling Studies of aryl substituted sulfonyl stearyl quinosalinones as potential anti-cancer agents. Supervisor, Professor R.M. Mampa. Co-supervisor, Dr. M.M. Maluleka. Siroli Ridolf Shalang, Chemistry. The title of the dissertation is Synthesis of Imidazole Predine and Pyrazolam predine derivatives as potential kinase inhibitors of Plasmodium falciparum parasite. Supervisor, Professor W. Ngumalo. Mukwele Mutlacho Cyril, Computer Science. The title of the dissertation is Comparative Analysis of Tree-Based Intrusion Detection Modeling and Machine Learning Classification Models using Cybersecurity Dataset. Supervisor, Professor S.N. Mukwena. Makubela Precious Gugu, Physics. The title of the dissertation is Multi-Scale Modeling of O2 and O3 type materials for utilization as core shell materials. Supervisor, Professor R.S. Ledwaba. Co-supervisors, Professor P.E. Mwepe. Mikosi Busan, Physics. The title of the dissertation is Computational Modeling Study on the Stability of Lithium Manganese Oxide Cathode Material. Supervisor, Professor P. Ingwepe. Co-supervisors, Dr. K.T. Malachi and Dr. N.N. Mwepe. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the degree Master of Science in Agricultural Economics by mini dissertation. Machete Kokecho Catherine. Teko taelo lehlohonolo. Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the following candidates fulfill the requirements of the degree Master of Science in Plant Protection by mini dissertation. Chiweta Caroline.
Mr. Chancellor, Ntate Ntekele Sienamarena, Kubo ya thuto, le nna ke a e batla, ke tšhaba dipuo tša batho. You would agree with me that this is one of the best choirs today in the country. Mr. Chancellor, I would like to thank you very much for presiding over this ceremony. Unquestionably, you are an excellent leader who espouses determination and, more importantly, patriotism. As a result, today we had a decent number of postgraduate students graduating. Some of these students are already working. That is why Northern Sotho would say, Munchipicha bushiho, ke moleboga bo siile." Can we give the VC a big round of applause? Mr. Chancellor, our gratitude also goes to the Council of the University under the leadership of Mr. Neforobode, together with his team today, represented by Mr. Silamulela, Dr. Nukaneng, as well as Advocate Bongo. In the same breath, we would like to thank Professor Mutiba, the DVC for Research, Innovation and Partnerships, for having welcomed us so warmly that indeed we felt at home. Mr. Chancellor, as human beings, there is nothing more powerful than faith and prayer. Faith and prayer can move mountains. In other words, with God, nothing is impossible. Mudzimu wa balelwi nga chithu. Xikwembu a xi tsandziwi hi nchumu. Mudimu ga palelwi ka silo. To Reverend Adam Gailefi, thanks so much for bringing us closer to the Almighty. Can we give him a big round of applause? Mr. Chancellor, the youth are our future. We are therefore grateful to Mr. Poto, the SRC President, for presenting a very relevant and constructive speech. We are confident that with the youth of his caliber, the future of this country is bright indeed. Mr. Chancellor, our many thanks once again to Mr. Silamulela for his words of wisdom to our new graduates. We trust they have listened attentively to him, that they must not underrate themselves. They are as good as anyone in the country, and we expect good things from them. Mr. Chancellor, our thanks also go to the hardworking academics who are seated in front here as a representation of all of them. And in this regard, we'd like to thank the Dean of Students, Executive Deans, Directors of School Quality Assurance, professors, research professors, heads of department, senior lecturers, and junior lecturers for assisting our graduates to leave this institution with quality qualifications. Mr. Chancellor, we'd also like to thank all our guests today for gracing this occasion. These are true friends of the university. We say so because they walk in when others walk away. As we say in Northern Sotho, mutu ki mutu ka batho. In Chivenda, mutu ndi mutu nga batho. In Xitsonga, munu I munu hi vanhu. In this regard, we'd like to express our gratitude to all of them, specifically including Reverend Dr. Bishop Lekanyane, who is indeed a true friend of this institution, the CIC of Economic Freedom Fighters among our midst, and together with his entourage, He too is a true friend of this university, and we are very, very, very appreciative of his presence. We also include our traditional leaders, all of them, Kgoshi Kgadi Muthapo, even ba Moshate wa Mama Bulo, and everybody in their company. We highly appreciate their support. Mr. Chancellor, now to parents and sponsors, we also thank them very much for supporting their children, their cousins, their daughters. We say in Sesotho, "Le kgetla la intšhitše noga moliting." These parents said they were going to support their children, and they did that with aplomb. I think they deserve a big round of applause. Mr. Chancellor, for all these successful arrangements, we'd also like to thank the Registrar, Professor Masha, and his capable team. I may not read all of them, but we include here assistant registrars, principal admin officers, and secretaries. Mr. Chancellor, I will also like to thank staff from marketing and communication under the leadership of Mr. Khomio Swana, facilities under Mr. Khatuke, the photographers. I trust some of us who are not so will look very attractive in those photos. We also like to thank the media, security officers, and cleaners for a job well done. Now to our beloved students. First, we have to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Sirobi Maja for having accepted our invitation for us to award him a doctorate. And indeed, as an alumnus of this university, he accepted this honor with grace. Can we give him a big round of applause? I may add and say to the rest of the graduates, it was a great honor to assist you to get your quality qualifications. We know you spent sleepless nights studying. As masters and PhD candidates, you corrected your dissertations and theses numerous times, and some of you were on the verge of abandoning your studies. But you hanged on, you persevered, and today you are now a master's graduate, and in many families, you'll be the first graduate to have a PhD qualification. You can give yourselves a big round of applause. So, as the university, we wish you, all of you, the best in your respective careers. But one thing that we always say, if you are a graduate and you still have parents at home, please, before you vacate home, build them a decent house. Well, if you can't build them a decent house, at least buy them a small car. They will appreciate it very much. Madam, Mr. Chancellor, my apologies. Nobody on this earth can achieve success on their own only. Our graduates, you achieved success because of the assistance you received from your parents, from your relatives, from your sponsors, from your spouses. I almost said, well, I won't go there. From your spouses and academics who are seated in front here. For this reason, I humbly request you to stand up. You thank your parents at the back of the hall and sponsors. I know you are masters and PhD candidates, but in African culture, you remain a child, whatever the qualification. So can you please stand up? You thank your parents at the back. While still standing, in the same breath, may you please thank the Vice Chancellor, Council, and his team of academics seated in front and some alongside. And of course, you should not forget to thank the lady who is giving us sign language interpretation. Thank you very much. You may take your seat. Mr. Chancellor, there's no doubt that we have enjoyed ourselves very much today. However, as we all know, in this positive vein, I would like to say on behalf of the Vice Chancellor and Council, Lisipile Habutsi, mifamba kahle, vachimbile zwavhuḓi na cancer.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby dissolve this congregation of the University of Limpopo.
Nos Suba